Soundtrack to the love we make. Let your love flow and shower us. Let your love flow and shower us.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Sunday morning, I'm on my way to church. This week, what was my week like? My week was good. I think in a good space, in a good situation with some opportunities. I had a couple of conversations this week about opportunities, and the timing is really perfect for what I'm wanting to do in this phase, or this I don't even want to call it phase, in this portion of my life. Y'all know the truck acting up this morning while I'm making my video, but it's all good. We're gonna ride anyway. But yeah, so this week was really good, and like I said, I've had some opportunities presented to me, and so I've had some time this week to kind of think over certain opportunities and see if I might be interested or not interested. So for that, I am grateful. But that's not what I got on here to talk about. That was just an update on how my week went, seeing that it's Sunday, which is the start of a new week. I'm just kind of recapping my previous week. But so what I wanted to talk about is something that I've been dealing with this week. Also, like it was the idea or the concept of being able to recognize God through others' experiences. Being able to recognize God through other people's experiences. There's a level of belief or faith, trust, commitment. There are levels on this journey, and as we experience new things and face new challenges, go through periods of healing and processing and healing, reflecting, healing. There's a certain level of confidence that comes following one of those periods or processes, phases, periods. if you're out here taking the time to process and understand, you know, situations in your life, in order for you to grow and develop into a better human being, a better person, if you are taking the time to go through these processes, there's a chance, a strong chance, that there is some level of elevation, or there's been some rewarding things to happen in your life. There's been some things to happen that let you know that, man, God is real. And, you know, so there's a certain level of faith that you develop. There's a certain level of belief. There's a certain level of trust, as I said, that you develop as you go through these processes in your life. As you overcome, as you learn about yourself, and you learn, you know, the value of you, and, you know, you learn your purpose on this earth and begin to walk in your purpose, there's a rewarding feeling. There are physical rewards, there are spiritual rewards, there's, you know, illumination, elevation, that comes as a result of going through these moments, these processes, really dealing with yourself, not just consistently blaming others for everything that's wrong in your life, although they may have contributed and played a role in hurting you, or in hindering you. You know, once we get to a certain, I don't even want to say a certain age, but there will come a time in maturity that, you know, we will have to start looking at ourselves and start analyzing ourselves and determine our destiny. You know, we get to a place and a point where we can no longer leave our destiny in the hands of someone else, especially not in the hands of someone who has hurt us, because if they haven't begun their healing process, there's a good chance they may hurt us again, or attempt to hurt us again. So as those people who have chosen this journey, this walk, you know, of bettering yourself, becoming a better human being, for those of you, those of us who have chosen that, you can testify that there have been some rewarding things to happen in your life. There have been some times where you like, man, yeah, I can't believe I didn't believe before, you know. I can't believe I didn't believe. You know, why did I doubt myself? Why did I not trust myself? Why did I not know that I was capable, that I was able, that I was worthy? Why did I not know that, you know? But these are things that you'll learn, excuse me, as you work on yourself, as you heal yourself. And I'm saying all this to set up what I really want to tell y'all, but right now I'm speaking about the satisfaction and the joy and the happiness and the confidence that comes from you yourself experiencing God, experiencing the changes and the blessings that are happening in your life as a result of you choosing the path of better, you choosing the path of righteousness, you choosing to love yourself, you choosing to understand and understand others, understand that just because you've chosen to better yourself and you've chosen a path for yourself, it doesn't mean that your neighbor has. It doesn't mean that your mother has, your father has, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your wife, your husband, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your co-worker, your pastor, your anybody in your life, your ex, your future. You know, it doesn't mean that everyone else has chosen this path. Everybody else ain't didn't have to make the choice because you made the choice. You think the whole world now is supposed to act the way that you think they should act now because you've chosen to do better for yourself. So you learn that it doesn't work like that. You learn to, and that's really how you learn to really love and respect others, is in knowing that if you chose that path, they didn't necessarily have to choose that path. They could still be living the life that they choose to live, and being okay with them living the life that they choose to live is a part of loving unconditionally. It doesn't mean you have to stay around it, doesn't mean you have to tolerate it, but that is an example of loving unconditionally, to know that someone else hasn't chosen this path and they might be aggravating and irritating to you in the choices that they're making, but you understand that that is them, and those are choices that they're making. But get into the meat of this, or the point of this is that you develop internally this inner knowing, this understanding, this greater faith, greater belief as you accomplish and achieve and overcome obstacles in your life. It gives you fuel, it gives you fire, it encourages you, it uplifts you, it motivates you, it inspires you, it pushes you, it propels you, and it makes you believe, a little bit more. But what I'm finding, what seemingly has, you know what, I probably shouldn't say that it has a greater feeling, but I'm just saying, I think it's the fact that I'm just that type of person, but I'm finding that when I'm able to be a part of someone's life and be able to, I'm gonna use the word minister to them, that might be a term that most can identify with, but it's not in the sense of standing in a pulpit and delivering a message on Sunday. It's just in my walk, in my talk, in my conversation, in my acknowledgement of others, in my admiration and respect for others. I'm ministering to them and encouraging them where they are, right? And they may not have chosen this path. They may not yet know who God is. They may not yet know the truths that I have learned. So they may not have the same level of faith or belief that I have, because they have not begun to accomplish these things and gain these feelings that you develop when you accomplish things. So my point in all of that is, I was thinking about this week. There have been certain conversations that I've had here recently with certain people, and people are sharing with me what's going on in their lives, and I'm hearing and seeing certain people who I've had the privilege of being able to minister to, or encourage or uplift or share what I've learned about God with, and these people are now able to share with me the growth and development that they're experiencing in making that decision, making that choice, and doing better for themselves. They're just seeing little things, and they come back to me and they share with me like, hey, this is what I experienced this week, but I did this. I remember, what you said. I tried this, stuff like that. That is to me how I'm able to see God through others. Let me get on in here. I gotta get on in here. We're supposed to be here. I got like 2 minutes. But that is how I'm able to see God through others, in knowing that these people did not have this belief at all, did not have this faith, or I won't say it all, but some not at all, some little, very small amounts of faith and belief. But through you know, just being willing to try, maybe based on seeing me, seeing my example, seeing my walk, seeing my talk. They're like, well, let me maybe just give this a try. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I'll just give it a try. And they try, and they're successful. And they're like, well, wait a minute, maybe this is real. Let me just try one more time, you know. And that's really the thing. It's beautiful to see others experience it, but in seeing others experience it, it only lets me know further. And helps me believe deeper that God is real, because I know what he did for me, and I know what he did for my life, and being able to see him working through others. If I had any doubts, if I had any uncertainty, you know, he's confirming that, then I'm out here, you know. And that has been, you know, equal to or greater than feeling, you know, that of the faith and increase in faith or belief that I developed through my own personal experiences, you know, like seeing that other people experience it. It just kind of seems to boost my faith and belief all the more, you know. So I'm just grateful in this morning and thankful. I'm here at the church though. We gotta go in here and run over these songs. I think we good, but you know, just like the, you know, I've been real focused on being better. Like I keep notes. I might have said all that, but anyway. Peace and love, y'all. I'm just in a good space. I feel good, and I pray that y'all have a beautiful week. And talk to y'all soon. Peace and love.